State of Nebraska, and Aubrey Trail, the defendant, do find the said defendant as to the charge of count 1, murder in the first degree, guilty of murder in the first degree by purposely and with deliberate and premeditated malice killing Sidney Luth on, about, or between November 15th and/or 16th.
Aubrey Trail guilty of first-degree murder in the death of Sidney Luth. Good evening, and we thank you for joining us tonight at 10.
NTV's Alex Whitney's been covering this trial from the very beginning and filed this report from just outside the courtroom.
After nearly 4 weeks of trial, 47 witnesses, and over 800 pieces of evidence, the verdict is in. Aubrey Trail, the man accused of murdering and dismembering Lincoln woman Sidney Luth in 2017, has been found guilty on charges of first-degree murder and conspiracy to commit first-degree murder. These charges came after only 2.5 hours of deliberation by the jury. This morning, the trial started with closing arguments from the prosecution and then moved on to the defense this afternoon. The prosecution highlighted to the jury the growing trend of Aubrey Trail and Bailey Boswell reaching out to women on Tinder and their growing fascination with more murder and torture fantasies before the disappearance of Sidney Luth. They put it like this to the jury: this was not a fantasy gone wrong. This was a premeditated murder gone right. After the prosecution rested its case, we heard the defense's closing arguments. They wanted to talk about the intent and intentions of Aubrey Trail. They said that he was a man without a plan and without intent, and because of that, they could not convict on the charges of first-degree murder. Unfortunately for Mr. Trail and his defense, the jury was not sympathetic to those arguments, and he was found guilty on both charges. Now, things for Trail will start to move fast. Tomorrow morning, there will be another hearing, and the same jury will hear the aggravating circumstances of this crime to see if Mr. Trail qualifies for the death penalty. That hearing will be at 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. Stay tuned. We'll be keeping you updated on these details as they become available. Reporting here from Wilbur, I'm Alex Whitney. Back to you.